Okay, I have some turmeric supplements here to review. Now don't worry if you can't see it very well. I'm going to show you both the packet and one of the capsules up closer to the camera. First I'm going to tell you what the ingredients, things like that. And then near the end, after I've shown you them closer up, I will tell you the price and if I recommend them or not. Now this is organic turmeric, curcumin and black pepper or bioperine as they call it on the label. Now, this is actually quite good because I've reviewed two other turmerics previously. Now, what is good about this compared to the other two? What makes this one stand out a bit more? Well, the first one I had, it had 500 milligrams of turmeric with 10 milligrams of black pepper. But then the second one I reviewed had 600 grams of turmeric. That's 100 grams more. But what was the problem? It didn't have any black pepper, not at all in the mix. It was just 600 milligrams of turmeric. That isn't a huge deal, but I would personally recommend you look for turmeric supplements which also contain at least a little bit of black pepper. It helps bring out its best properties and helps you absorb the turmeric as well. So I would always recommend, if you're looking for turmeric not as a spice, that is fine, but if you're looking for it as a capsule or a supplement, you look for some black pepper. So you could say, well, how is this better than the first one I reviewed? Well, the other one had 500 milligrams with black pepper, whereas the other one had 600 grams but no black pepper. This one is the best of both worlds. It has some black pepper, but it also has the larger quantity of turmeric. It has 600 milligrams of turmeric with 5 milligrams of black pepper. So you get the higher dosage of turmeric, like with the other second batch of capsules I reviewed, but you also get some black pepper, which you didn't with that second batch of turmeric. So this is 600 milligrams of turmeric with 5 milligrams of black pepper or bioperine. It is the made by NutraVita. I probably mispronounced that. And currently, I'll put the price later on. I'll put the price in US dollars if it's available in the US as well. And it is currently, at least on the Amazon UK, at least the UK Amazon, it is currently the #1 bestseller in Curcumin herbal supplements. And that isn't them claiming it. That isn't me claiming it. That is the badge that Amazon puts on products when they are the best #1 bestseller in a certain category on their website. In this case, it is the #1 bestseller in Curcumin herbal supplements category on Amazon, which shows that it is at least a good seller. It's a well-established UK brand. It is also certified by various organizations such as the GMP, the BCR, and also it is certified as properly, truly organic by the Soil Association as well. Now, that is something that the first capsules I reviewed, which had black pepper in as well, it did have some certifications like the Soil Association. I don't remember that with the second ones, the higher dose, the 600 milligram ones without black pepper. I don't actually remember if they were so associated with them or not. But these, not only are you having the higher dosage of turmeric, but still having some black pepper, it is also still GMP and Soil Association certified as well. They also operate a no questions asked 100% satisfaction guarantee. So there is a no questions asked money back guarantee. It is suitable for vegetarians. It is turmeric, as I mentioned, with added curcumin and black bioperine with a 120-day supply, because sometimes you get these supplements that have 120 capsules in it, but sometimes you have to take 2 or 3 a day, so that 120 doesn't last 120 days. Like say you have 60 capsules but you take 2 a day, well it's also only 30 days worth, but with these it's 120 capsules and you take only 1 a day, and you shouldn't exceed their recommendation. So you take 1 a day, so you don't have just 30 days worth here, you actually have 120 days worth, which is really good. And what exactly is turmeric, and why should you perhaps want to take a daily turmeric. You might say perhaps, isn't multivitamins enough? And I do still recommend that you take multivitamin a day, a good one good multivitamin a day with your breakfast. But I take one of those and I take a turmeric because turmeric has been found to be so good for you in lots of ways, and it's not just some wild claims, it has been backed by studies. Turmeric doesn't just help with things like your bones and your joints and your perhaps if you have arthritis. It's also good anti-inflammatory and very good antioxidant as well, and it can help improve the digestion system. It's also known as being a good immune system booster, and it has been found to have benefits on your brain and your brain function as well. It's also been found to help with your liver. So if you have something wrong with your liver, it could help repair that damage or at least keep it healthy. And that is how I first learned about turmeric, because my brother had some strong pills that were too powerful and they actually damaged his liver and gave him a fatty liver. And we found out that turmeric is good for people who have fatty livers. It can actually help get rid of that fat on the liver. So it's such a good all around thing. Certain vitamins and certain supplements will help with one thing, like it might be particularly good for your immune system or it might be particularly good for your brain. But turmeric is known for being so good with so many different things. It's good for your liver, it's good for your brain, it's good for your immune system, it's good for your joints, and perhaps if you have arthritis, it's good as an anti-inflammatory and an antioxidant. So I do recommend you also, even if you know you're going to get these, I would still look up turmeric and the benefits of taking turmeric, because it's just such a powerful and good supplement to take. Or if you don't want to take a supplement, you could always sprinkle some on as a herb or as a spice in your food. It is UK produced, and like I've mentioned, it is highly potent and has 100% no questions asked money back guarantee. Now, what about the size of capsules? Well, you'll see that in a minute, but they are what I would describe as average or normal supplement capsule size, and they are vegetarian, because occasionally you get some capsules which are extra large, but so far I haven't had that. They've all been roughly the same size, and I don't have problems swallowing capsules. But if you do, you shouldn't have particularly any problem. If you normally have problems, then you might still have problems, but it isn't large. So if you say have no difficulty with regular size capsules, but you have trouble swallowing larger ones, you don't have to worry about that with these. These are what I would describe as your typical average size supplement capsules, and I've had no problems trying to swallow them or the taste of them as they go down, nothing like that. And unlike other ones I've reviewed, I actually have the dimensions here, how big they are. Most don't say, but somebody asked in the questions on Amazon, so I'm able to tell you they are just 2 centimeters length long, and are 0.6 centimeters for their diameter. They are so they are 2 centimeters by 0.6 centimeters. So they are quite small, but they're not super small, but they're not extra large. They are, like I say, the best way I can describe it is your typical average size capsule. Okay, here it is. It comes in a see-through, a lot of white. This is a see-through container with a silver cap that makes it look quite nice. Some do come in silver caps. It's not, as far as I can tell from touching it, it's not metal, it is plastic, but it does look like convincing metal. Quite a nice look. The front here just has pretty standard stuff. It says it's a food supplement. It says what it is, who made it. It's 600 milligrams organic turmeric, healthy mind, body, and soul. 120 capsules. There is a V badge here, but the writing around the V is so small, even with my glasses on, I can't read it. I can only assume that it is saying that it's vegetarian. Then there isn't much to see around here. The web address of the company, that it's organic turmeric, 600 milligrams, bioperine, 5 milligrams, ingredients, a vegetarian capsule shell, barcode. Then around here, some general information and directions, basically saying take one a day, recommended with a meal, do not exceed stated dose. So I'd recommend perhaps taking it with your breakfast, and that's about it to say. Oddly, and well, if I go here to this side here, there is some badges. I'm gonna have to have another look because it's quite hard. It's so small, it's hard to say. Unfortunately, it's so hard to see. I can only tell you what a couple are. There is a made or produced in the UK symbol, I think is what that one is. It has a Union Jack. Then there is the GMP badge showing that it's GMP certified. Then you have the V again, and I thought that perhaps that might be the Soil Association, but I don't recognize that V. I thought they had a different symbol. So funnily enough, I don't see the Soil Association badge on the label. Then there is one that says food in the middle. I can't read what that is apart from it says food. I think it's just saying that it's a food supplement. So basically the important ones there really is the GMP and possibly the V if I knew what it was. So that is about it to see on the packet. Hopefully I'm in focus. I can't tell on this 3-inch screen on the back of my camera. Hopefully it's in focus. There it is basically. It is a kind of a muddy brown looking stuff. Basically it looks like the turmeric powder inside a see-through vegetarian capsule of what I would call average size. It's not a big deal, but with the packaging I'd like to just point out a couple of things. One, it actually comes in, as you can see on the left there, it does come in a box. Pretty much, I think I'm right in saying all the other supplements and vitamins and things like that I have not come in packaging in a box. They've just been a loose pot there, like you can see on the right, just a container. But this one actually has a little added touch there of actually coming in a little box to help protect it, you know, when it's being delivered, things like that. It's not a big deal, but it is nice to see that they have bothered to put it in a box, unlike others. The only other thing I'd like to say there is it does show, which is good, that it does have the GMP logo like they're claiming on their product page, which is good because if it was just on Amazon page, you could say maybe it's a written mistake, things like that, but it is on the actual label. The only thing I'd like to point out is I don't see the Soil Association logo, unless that is what the V is, but I can't tell because it's too small to read, and I thought the Soil Association logo on some other turmeric I had looked different than that. So that is just odd, but at least it has the GMP logo on the label and packaging. Okay, so that comes to the price and if I recommend it or not. How much does it cost? It isn't cheap. It is £12.99. It's £13 in the UK. But a lot of these supplements and various things along that line are quite expensive. Most, I would say, most supplement things I've had and I've reviewed have been around £20 to £30. A lot have been £20. So £12.99 for 120 capsules that you don't take more than once a day. You only take one a day, so that's lasting you 120 days, is actually a reasonable price, especially for good quality and certified by various organizations. So for good quality turmeric capsule with black pepper and vegetarian and organic, £12.99 is actually pretty decent price. It isn't 20 like so many other things I've reviewed, things like testosterone supplements. I've reviewed various other things like fat burner supplements, and they've been £20, or some have been even £25, £30. So £12.99 isn't too bad, especially when you consider you are getting a strong 600 mg dose here with some black pepper, whereas with some of the others you're either getting a smaller dose of the turmeric but you at least get some black pepper, or you're getting a strong dose of turmeric but no black pepper, which I don't recommend. You look for turmeric without the black pepper. With this you get the full 600 mg dose plus some black pepper to get the best benefits out of that turmeric. So I do actually recommend it. It's £12.99, and one I've reviewed with black pepper before was about £11 or £12, and that was with less turmeric. So I do recommend it. A link will be in the description. Please like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you could do me a huge favour, if you're watching this as a review on the Amazon product page, please hit the yes button next to was this review helpful to you. They'll help me out a lot as well. Thanks for watching.